Let's do a bit of memory keeping in my memory keeping journal. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com. Today I'm going to create another page for my memory keeping journal here. This is the Elizabeth Crafts memory keeping journal. I am loving it. And I have this cute picture from Friday Night Lights, a Texas football game. And I'm going to actually use 49 and Market. I love the Art Options Spice collection. We're going to kind of see what we can come up with for this picture. Should be simple, pretty easy, and I cannot wait to create. All right, let's go. I am so excited to be creating a memory keeping layout for this picture. It's a picture of my kiddos and a couple of their cousins and my husband at a Friday night football game, which in Texas just is truly special. Friday Night Lights definitely hits different in Texas, and my husband was able to be in town for this game, and I was so glad that they captured this picture of all of them being super silly and enjoying each other. My daughter is in the marching band, and so are my niece and nephew, and then the little ones just love coming to the game and going to the concessions and doing all the fun stuff. So it's wonderful to be able to capture these moments, and I'm excited to document this picture. To begin my page, I'm going to use this metal die from Elizabeth Craft Designs that cuts out a page for the Traveler's Notebook style or the Traveler's Notebook size, basically insert where the holes are already punched. I really have found that I am enjoying these kind of more open pages as opposed to the ones that are in the page protectors. So I'll continue to use the page protectors because I have them and I don't want them to go to waste, but I definitely prefer this style. And as I continue with the memory keeping journal, this is probably the way I will go in the future. So in order to use the metal die, you need a metal die cutting machine, which is what you see over on the left-hand side of the screen. That is an older one from Jane Davenport. Then you need the plates, which are what I put my metal die on, and I used washi tape to adhere it down. My plates are currently bent, so that's why it's a little bit more of a struggle for me to run it through. But basically, you crank it through the machine, and then it cuts out everything you need. Ta-da! And it's just perfect. It's ready to go. I actually chose to leave the branding strip on the bottom of this because it said treasured, and I thought that was super cute, and I wanted it as part of the spread. I'll have to deal with covering it up on the back because you're going to see the branding strip on the back, but loved what this looked like. And I wanted to play with wonky layers. I wanted to bring in a lot of purple for this spread because I love me some purple, and it says fall, this kind of plum purple to me. So I wanted to bring that in and just play with some different layers and clusters and things kind of offset from each other. So that's what I'm going to do. We got to put adhesive on the back. You're going to see me, for the most part, put things at weird angles because that looks a little bit more junk journal-esque to me. In my opinion, this Elizabeth Crafts journal feels a tiny bit like a junk journal, but like an organized junk journal, if that makes sense. I feel like there's so much freedom to kind of create whatever you want on these pages and to just throw things together. But it's in a little bit more of an organized way than I would say a classic junk journal would be. All right, I'm taking the last of this paper. We're going to put it here at the bottom. Yes, it's covering up some of the gorgeous florals, but it's also, thankfully, covering up the branding strip at the bottom of the page. I love the weight of the thick cardstock on both sides of the paper. It's one of the things I really love about the papers that are not in the page protectors is that you can actually feel the weight. And as a paper snob and someone that just really, really loves beautiful paper, I like being able to feel it as I'm flipping through the pages. I've been following a pattern on these pages that I'm creating for this memory journal in that I'm putting a photo on the front and then generally doing journaling on the back. And it's a different pattern than I would normally consider because, of course, when you have the book open, journaling on the left side and photo on the right don't necessarily match up. However, each page in and of itself is one layout, if that makes sense. The front and back go together. I just like that format for this particular journal. I don't know if I'll always do that, and I certainly can see more Elizabeth Crafts journals in my future for sure, but that's what I'm sticking with now. So on the back of this page, I decided to do a pocket journaling moment. So I'm creating a tag here with this little postcard. I'm going to fold this ticket so that I can actually insert it with the postcard and have a little pull system so it's easy to grab the card and pull it out. Of course, I already adhered this down and I have to unadhere. Let me fold up this tag. This is nice and thick, but I wanted it between these two pages. So now I've torn my pieces. It's okay. We're going to put it all back together. Lots of adhesive, very, very generous right here. Putting this, and it all kind of comes together. I need to do a little bit more planning before I start putting adhesive all over the place. I need to do a little bit more planning. You're going to see me pull up so much adhesive in this video. I need to maybe sketch things out a little bit, lay things down first, but that's okay. We're working on a whim here. To create this card, I am putting adhesive on 3 sides, the 2 sides and the bottom. I put Tombow adhesive and glue, and that is going to help it set in place right away because that's where the Tombow adhesive is going to go. And then the glue, of course, when it has time to dry, will bond and fit perfectly in that area. So that is going to kind of dry. I will pull out the card and let it dry completely flat here in a moment. Let me go ahead and put perfect fall day, because does anything say fall quite like football? To me, not so much. So I know not everyone is as into football, but I love me a good fall football game for sure. All right, attention back to the front. Let's figure out what we're going to do for this spread. Again, just pieces thrown on. I like the look as if these were just scattered across my desk. Not too crazy, but as if I just dropped these photos onto the page just for fun. Look how cute that ends up looking. Instead of everything lined up, I love the imperfection of things at a wonky angle. Feels a little bit more homemade to me, which I think is lovely for these type of memory keeping projects. I'm going to bring in a little washi tape. Once I added some to the front, I opted to go ahead and add some to the back. Spoiler alert, there will be more coming on the front. I'll have to remove things. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine for sure. A little more planning. That's, from me to you, that's what I would consider doing. All right, we're going to bring in pops of other colors. This was a little tricky, bringing in a few other colors. That's a red butterfly, the green ticket. I just didn't want this to end up feeling too, too monochromatic. So instead of only emphasizing the purple and the pink, we're going to bring in a few more colors just for interest. I did want to bring in a little bit of string here on the back to add some texture, and that tag that says good day seems like a great label. I want some word fetty up top. It says we are better together, which is the perfect sentiment. My husband is currently still in Virginia as he prepares to retire from the military. So the family is split up for the moment, and we are certainly better together. So I'm looking forward to when he gets to join us in Texas full time. All right, flipping back to the back. I felt like my card was looking a little lost. My tag, because it very much fits into the color scheme of the background, it was getting lost. So I decided to add a little bit more focus by putting the purple behind it so that you could see it just a bit more. And I do think it works to kind of focus in on where that card actually is. Pretty darn cute. And then I figured we could add a little bit more color to the top of the card. That way it stands out against the light background. So we're going to put a little tab right here, and then happy moments. We're going to add that onto the tag. I have to cut it apart. It was a little bit too long. Let me get it all worked on there. I will add journaling here in a moment. I'm just trying to make sure everything decorative is done first. I tend to do the journaling last. All right, this was feeling a little plain, so here it comes. More washi on the front. I wanted that grid washi to really come to the forefront. Let's add that back. And then I felt like this needed a title. And of course, I've been talking about Friday Night Lights, so that seems like the perfect title. I'm going to use some small alpha tiles. These are actually from By the Well for God. Little tile stickers I think work really, really well. I have sped this up a ton. I'm going to do each word separately. We're going to bring those in together, and then around each word I like to do another wonky moment. We're going to do a little bit of a wonky rectangle. I wish I had chosen a skinnier pen in order to do that. This one ended up being a marker that was a little bit too thick. Wonky rectangles look best with skinnier pens or finer tip pens, so I should have done that, but that's okay. We're going to label this and then take some time to do some journaling on the back, and that's going to be it for this Friday Night Lights memory keeping. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button, and take a moment down below to let me know what you are working on for memory keeping this fall. What are some of the events that you are loving to memory keep in any way that you like to? As always, I will link the supplies that I used in the description box below. Heads up, some of those are affiliate links. It doesn't cost you any more, but it does go a long way towards supporting this channel. And I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon members. We've been doing memory keeping and Bible journaling and all kinds of fun fall and October crafts. Now is a wonderful time to join us for our end of the year shenanigans. So if you want to find out more, you can head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife. All right. I hope that all of you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.